Well, missus. Hang on, he said. It looks like, well, for whatever reason, it had stopped. So I think some sort of violation. So, okay, fair enough. We can get over that. In the meantime, let me put the chat on the screen. There we go. We're back. Join us back in. This is straight part two. Part two. Oh my word. Right then. Here we go. Part two it is. So anyway, we got the idea of the policeman's lot, and I didn't know that was going to be in Leicester. I like Gary better. He's got, hey, Louie, what's going on here then? Nice one, Gary. Hope you're doing okay, matey. Right, okay, yes. Yes, John Denny, it's just like the Facebook days. Yes, isn't it? It is. I'll just give you a few chances to get back in, and we'll move on. It's no problem. We can have a nose in. We can do 6 of the best as well, so we're okay. I'll just give chance to for people to join us. It's strange that. Never had that before, but hey, there you go. It's just one of those things. So welcome to part 2 of our broadcast on the 8th of October 2023. Well, hello again, Jane. Let's hope you're not buffering so much now then, okay? Cooey! They've all coming back in. Come on in. That's what I like. I like to hear that. I like it when they're all chatting in the background. Look, let's just drop the microphone in on the chat room now. They're a rowdy lot, you know. And over at the bar, normally it's Pat and Co. But yeah, pint of bitter, please. That'll be nice. Yeah. Okay, good. As you're all joining me back here, thank you. And I'm sorry about that. Just one of those funny old things, but never had that sort of problem before. Okay, so what we're going to do while you're all coming back to us, we'll come back. Yes, welcome back, Daniel. Yes, Pat Galloway. Thought you'd been Nick Paul. Well, there you go. All right, no problem. Let's go, as they say, to San Francisco. Wear some flowers in your hair, if only I got it. Let's go to 6 of the best and go through the questions again, what gives you all a chance to catch up again. So, 6 of the best it is. And the question number 1. Who donated Clarendon Fields and Sheepy Wood to the town? Was it Alderman Ward? Was it Samuel Davis? Or was it Solomon Flood? Well, one of them did so do, yeah. And Kit Parker's here. Kit, I'm glad you managed to hang on in there in Edward Street. Lovely. Okay, there we go. That is question number 1. If you don't know the answer, you're going to learn something tonight, because I certainly did. Question number 2. Which famous actor participated in a competition to find his own look-alike and only got 3rd prize? Was it Rowan Atkinson, Charles Chaplin, or Frank Sinatra? One of those. It's true. It happened to him. Only got 3rd place being himself. What's that all about? Eh? Amazing. Okay, find the words now. Already, Mr. Smuggley got this straight away. Classic children's show. It is an absolute classic. Brilliant. And I would say it was sort of ahead of its time for what it was at the time as well. But great fun as well. Absolutely. So, classic children's TV show made by a gentleman who was renowned for making this type of children's television. Yeah, that's a damn good clue, Paul. Well done. Question number 4, we're looking for Guess the Year. We want to know, the UK number 1s in this year was Mr. Blobby, Take That with Prey, Meatloaf, I'd Do Anything for Love. And the movies released this year were Jurassic Park, Indecent Proposal, Schindler's List, and The Fugitive. So what was the year? That's what we're asking ourselves. It's all right, Carol, you have not missed anything yet. You've not missed anything. We're just going through 6 of the best, so you've okay. A very, very easy where in Hinckley. Yes, where am I? It's true, it's very, very easy. Very 1930s sort of style building, that. Absolutely. We'll find out where in a bit. The underground question this week. Are moles pollute thicken, missus? They do. Welcome back, Russet. You haven't missed out. We're just going through 6 of the best. Now then, we're looking for a local village and an industrial heritage site. My clue I give you, Mr. Nosey has been there. Yeah, and it's local too. Yeah, and being an industrial heritage, you can well imagine Mr. Nosey going in there. So, Where is it? Find the village, and I think you'll pretty well find where we're looking for. Anne Hunt said, this has got to be easy. I think I have it. My word. I think it's all far too easy this evening for everybody. Okay, so there you go. That is your 6 of the best. Okay, now hopefully most of you have got back. So we're just gonna move on with a nosy tonight, and we'll just make the rest up as we go along. That's what I will say. Now then, Mr. Nosy's been busy. In fact, we're 2 up at the minute. We might end up having 2 nosies tonight at this rate, just to fill the time. So settle back, Mr. Nosy. Yeah. Let's go for him now. Steve, I know you're somewhere in the chat room unless you haven't come back in this session. But here we go. Sit back and enjoy this little nosy.
I hear the train rolling. It's rolling around the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging long. When I hear that whistle blowing on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama, she told me, son, always be a good boy, don't you ever play with them guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. Well, I knew I had it coming, so I hang my head and cry. Ooh. Over you, crying over you.
Hello, Elk and A Diddley. My name is Steve, and once again, it's a great big warm welcome from myself to Let's Explore. Right then, as you can see, we are walking on a railway, but it's not quite abandoned. The tracks ain't here no more, but you are allowed to walk on it. Who'd have thunk it, eh? Anyway, here he is, look, everybody's favourite tribal elder. David, with your face on the wrong head, how we diddling?
Good morning. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Bit miserable that everyone else is on here.
It's like the Tour de France down here.
It usually just is, but we have gone to 2 places where we shouldn't go, and it was spectacular.
Yeah, there you go. And just over here, we've got everybody's favourite man of the cloth. Hallelujah.
Oh, man.
The pissed up priest, or
the previously pissed up priest.
The previously pissed up priest. How are we diddling, Stephen?
Very good, thank you. Great to be out as usual.
Good lad,
awesome.
good lad. That's what. Yeah, that's what we like to see. And hey, here he is, everybody's favourite skyline, Mr. Rare Robert. How are we diddling, Robert?
Rob raring to go.
Rob raring to go. I quite like that.
Nice
raring to go, Rob.
Yeah, get me up early and yeah, away we go.
Yeah. You don't like this man touching, do you?
It makes me feel awkward.
Does it?
I'm
beep beep.
Going with
there
it.
You go. Right, let's get you over to the maps and let's go for a nosy, shall we? Oh, it's very nice and soft, your hair.
Yeah.
Ooh, soft hair. Ooh, Timothy.
Alrighty then, so in today's video we are in Northamptonshire, not all that far from Leicestershire, not too far from the southeast Leicestershire town of Market Harborough. And in today's video we're exploring a piece of railway known as the Northampton to Harborough branch of the London and North Western Railway, starting at the 2 Kelmarsh tunnels and then heading north to the Greater Oxenden tunnels. And there's a good reason actually. Now there's 4 tunnels that we're looking at today, but when the line opened originally in 1859, they actually started as just 1 tunnel to the south and 1 to the north. But due to the increase in traffic levels, the line was doubled in 1879, demanding second bores to be constructed on the east side of the originals used for up trains. And I'm quite fortunate here because I'm actually looking at a website, reading this fantastic information, which is called Buried Relics. And if you're into your railways and what have you, I'd look it up. It's a good little site. There's always some interesting stuff on there. And I tell you what did fascinate me when I found this out, reading Buried Relics, is that the actual engineer on this, was a George R. Stephenson, who was actually the nephew of his famous namesake, George Stephenson, which is fascinating, isn't it? And he actually worked alongside another chap called George Parker Bidder. So, yeah, fantastic that. Anyway, without any further ado, let's go for a nosy, because we've got quite a bit to see in this video today. Hey, up, did I tell you then that I went to the butcher's last week?
No.
Anyway, I walks in, there's a young lad behind the counter. He says, hey up, he says, I bet you 20 quid you can't reach that meat on them hooks up near the ceiling up there.
I looked at it, looked at the situation, and I said, no chance, I ain't even going to attempt that, mate. He says, why on earth not? Have a laugh. I says, no, I says, the stakes are too high. Hey?
Okay,
What do you reckon to that, Rob?
I'll try not to air it.
Grandad.
Right, so as you can see, it is locked, but the bars have been bent, so I'm hoping we can get through this this bar here. If I can get through, you can, David.
Okie dokie, Skip. Oh God. And he just. Yeah. Nice one.
Right.
Stop using this one, Steve, because of this bulge.
Again.
This one, stop using it.
No, I think it's built like that. Is it? Because the tunnel narrows a lot.
Right, so I don't know if you can see that, but you can see it kind of, at this point where we're standing, it's wider, and then it goes in a bit. It's like an inner bulge, if you like. So that's quite interesting. So much soot on the roof as well in places here. Lovely old tunnel. But it's quite interesting when you look at this. See how the brickwork changes up? See it there? I love little details like that. So that's where it starts to come inwards, if you like. Yeah, lovely stuff.
Hello?
Yeah, so you can just about make out there. It's like the bore changes. You can see where the bricks are hanging down lower. See in the centre of the screen there. So I wonder why.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay, brilliant. Thank you.
Right, so that's the first of today's tunnels out the way. Of course, that's the one that you're not supposed to go through, but as you've seen, we can squeeze through the gap in the bars there. So what I'm going to do now is go up that way and over to the other side and look at the one you can walk through. But yeah, nice one that. Beautiful buttress on it as well, look at that. Massive, ain't it? Just look at this here. It's almost like the thought, yeah, we'll bring the tunnel so far, but we won't. We'll cut it short where it is. See what I mean, look? Lovely. Right, come on. Let's go for a nose there. What I like about this tunnel, it's very much like Fernby Tunnel in that it's got a drain at the top. So as you can see, it looks fantastic, doesn't it, from this angle? But all the way around the top, you've got this curved brickwork, open culvert here. In fact, is there a... Yeah. There's a grate there, look. So, just before I show you the other one, we'll just follow this round. Full of leaves now, as you'd expect. But fantastic feature, and of course, you know, putting a drain like this in above here helps with keeping the ground stable as well, keeping the earth where it is having a drain. So yeah, that went all the way round. Lovely feature, that. If you ever come here, you go from that one we've just walked in there, and then you come across, and then you've got the one you can officially walk in, as you can see. And same again, you've got one of those drains that go over the top of it, just there, and curves round. Right, let's get down there and go for a nosy. Straight the way, just as the pissed up priest has just mentioned, this tunnel, possibly like the last one as well, is built on a stone foundation, look. I imagine that's the same all the way in. So stone first, brick second, engineering brickwork. Right, let's go in here then. And I mean, with this one, it feels less exciting because you're allowed to go in it. You know, but I mean, the thing with this one is there's no lights in here. There's reflectors down there, as you can probably see. We'll have a butcher's anyway. Nice tunnel, nice breeze coming through here as well. Morning. 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 Right, so what this tunnel has got that the other one didn't is a nice air shaft. As you can see, light spilling in there. Looks like a spotlight, doesn't it? Wow, look at that. Wow, Jesus, look at that.
That's why I say it looks like it's Iranians.
Now that is a very nice,
where that is on the
very
top?
nice shaft. That must be sticking out the ground considerably up the top because there ain't nothing on it.
Yeah, it's in the field.
Look at this brickwork here. So it was worth coming in here just to see this, to be honest with you. Look at that, so intricate, isn't it? Wow. Do you know what, they were really skilled back then, unbelievably so. Look at this, Dave.
I know, I've never seen anything like it, to be fair.
Wow. That is absolutely flawless, that shaft.
I've never seen anything like it, to be fair.
Look at that. Amazing.
I'll tell you what, you get a good picture.
Tonight, Matthew, I'm going to be...
Oh, delighted Dave.
Nice to see you, nice.
Right, so that second tunnel, not an awful lot to see, but the air shaft were amazing. It was so exquisitely done. Oh, look at me. But it was, wasn't it? So exquisitely built. Hey?
Exquisite.
Oh yeah, I bet you got some good photos of that, didn't you?
Yes, it did. It's a good job there wasn't a locomotive coming.
Oh, piss off, silly old fart. But we're just going to make us way over the top of the tunnel. We might not be able to see it, but we want to see if we can see this shaft because it should be sticking out the ground quite a bit. Right, so off the track as per usual. So yeah, right next to it there's a farmhouse. So just zoom in. I spy with my little eye something beginning with S, and there it is, shaft. Wonderful stuff. You enjoying that banana, Rob?
Yep.
Right then, so it's that time of the video. Because the pissed up priest is here, we've got a celebrity on the bottle, but we don't know who it is this week. Celebrity on the bottle, yeah. Well, that's the intro to it done. Right then, Steve, first clue for us and our audience, because we don't know who's on it, only Steve knows. And it's a good job that Amazing Adam ain't here, because he got it straight the way last time, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. But there's a spider there, Steve.
I ain't worried about them, I like
But yeah,
spiders.
what you need to see
He's
these,
got more
better,
chance
look
of getting
at
them
these.
than what we
These, we can see them better with these giggle glasses.
Oh,
Eric Morecambe.
No.
no, it is.
No?
What's it? Oh, that comedian with the big teeth.
Alan Carr?
Yeah.
No.
Well, that's it, no.
Because they might be just glasses, these are giggle glasses.
Okay.
And it's also a twosome.
Oh.
Ronnie
look at
Corbett.
this.
Celebrities, no.
Twosome.
You got to think further out the box for that.
Do you know who it is?
I do.
Well, we know you do.
You sure? You sure this is it?
Well, it's the square.
So, at this precise moment, Robert, where are we?
In a signal box.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's all you had to say. Well, yeah, we are indeed sat in a signal box. There's a bull over there. He's got a right good sack of onions on him, ain't he? Anyway, now the thing of it is, we are sat. We are in a signal box. There was a signal box right here, and I'll show you. I have got proof. I have got a receipt because here's the foundations to it. Look. See that? I love little features like that, you know. Sometimes it's better than actually having a full signal box there. Would you concur, David?
Yes, I concur.
Yeah, interesting
The
that.
imagination runs a bit more wild.
Yeah,
doesn't
it does. Red engineering brickwork. Right, shall we proceed?
Yes.
Sounds good to me. Right then, so we're just on our way to the Oxenden tunnels. Up there, about half a mile away. But as we walk down this line, Steve says, there's a beautiful old plate layers in the undergrowth. And we're walking down here, and what do we see? The remains of a plate layers up. Well, whilst we're here, it'd be very rude not to, wouldn't it, Robert?
Have a gander.
There you go.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. Have a goosey. Have a goosey. Let's go and have a goosey, Robert. Come on.
Let's go and have a goose.
Right, as you can see, it's a bit dilapidated. There's no roof on it, but it looks nice, doesn't it?
Fireplace is nice.
Yeah, the fireplace does look nice, Dave. You're right. As you can see, walls are falling down. But we do have the remains of the fireplace. And if you can hear cars in the background, we're near a busy main road. Not a rain road. Hopefully we won't have no rain. Yes. Very quaint, that, David. What would you say?
Yeah, it's very quaint. I could quite happily sit in here all day watching the trains go by.
Yeah,
Back in the day.
Yeah. Whitewash walls, look.
Yeah,
Lovely.
living the dream.
Right, let's get our asses in gear and get down to these tunnels.
Nice one, that, Steve. It's
Yeah.
unusual to see that fire backing.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
nice
think
to see.
I've seen one with the fire backing.
No. Right then, so it's time for part 2 of Celebrity on a Bottle. Now, what were the first clue?
Steve?
These are giggle glasses.
Right, giggle glasses.
Yeah,
Now
giggle glasses.
you actually look like Eric Morecambe then when you put them on.
Well,
A little bit.
It is the right tune, it's not necessarily in the right order.
Yeah.
Right, none of us knew who it was.
No, not from that clue.
There might be someone watching this who knows though.
Yeah, could
Yeah.
do. Because if they're as daft as me, they'll know that bit.
If you know, send us a message.
Yeah. Right, and Steve, clue number 2.
Well, no, so this giggle glasses twosome are siblings.
Siblings.
They're in the brothers.
Not the Chuckle Brothers.
There you go.
Yes!
Yay,
I
Steve.
did. I got it. I'm normally shit at these things. Was it?
Yeah. So did you get giggle glasses, chuckle vision?
Right. That's not how I thought of it though. It's just when you
Well,
said they were
Is
brothers.
Jimmy Cranky one of them?
No.
No. Does that mean? Well, anyway, we need to reveal the bottle. Celebrity on the bottle.
If it went past that, I was going to pass your bag and say to me, to you. through the
Right.
next fence.
Oh, I wish I hadn't got it right now. That would have been funny. Go on then.
Hey.
Brilliant.
And don't forget if you and don't forget if you want your picture on a bottle for a birthday, anniversary, or just to be completely stupid, send us a picture in and email us why.
To me, to you, to
Here,
me.
open it. I could do with seeing what Barry tastes like.
Ooh. See you.
To me. To you.
Cheers.
Oh. Right, so because this is such a busy tunnel, so many cyclists, dog walkers, runners up and down here. See, we don't normally see so many people when we're being nosy, do we?
No.
We're actually going to go over here and look at the abandoned one. To be fair, that's the one we're more interested in. Got a curve in it, has it? Okie dokie. We can get in then. But you see what I mean though, folks? So it's like now, we're not going to go walking down that track bed. But it's all overgrown. You know, it's like the Everglades down there, isn't it, without the crocs. But, you know, this is why we enjoy these ones so much, because you've got this effect. You've got undergrowth spilling over and what have you. You know, you've got a gate there that says, well, there's not a keep out sign there, but when you see a gate like that, it's telling you to stay out. But, you know, we're going in there, aren't we?
That's exactly what I did.
Right, watch me step. Ooh. Ooh. Right. Right then, so you can't see daylight at the other end. That's because this one is curved. But it looks like it's in decent nick. Of course, as per usual, we've got a soot up there, as you're going to expect in a tunnel that was used a lot back in the day. And straight away, the first little feature, it does smell in here, yeah. We've got the cable hooks, got a good line, good row of those. Now, I will be showing you throughout this video, as you've already seen, numerous photos that Dave's took, because you can see the tunnel a hell of a lot better when we photograph them anyway. So nice features they are. I like seeing stuff like that. Right, so what we've got here is a fantastic feature that I've never seen in a railway tunnel before. You've got that cut-out recess there, 3/4 of the way up the tunnel, and that's apparently for, Stephen?
Because as the trains got bigger and moderner, for want of a better word, they started catching the corners.
Ah.
So that recess is cutting, stopping catching, and there's one on the opposite bend further down.
Ah, right, yeah, I can see it right down there where Dave is. So yeah, very interesting that. Never came across that before in our adventures.
When diesel started heading through here.
Ah, right, they were a lot bit bulkier, weren't they?
Yeah. Whereas the other one was 3 or 4 bricks, this one's only 1.
So yeah, on the opposite side of the tunnel, a bit further down, you've got another recess. Now, as Steve's just said, the one back there were deeper, weren't it?
Yeah.
This one is 1 brick back, more or less. That was 3 or 4, I think, the last one. Very interesting. Never seen that before. So I don't know if you can make that out. That's how much of a curve there is in this tunnel. You can see 1/4 of the portal that we got in to get in this tunnel up there. So it really is a really good curve, isn't it? Massive curve. Right then, so now it's time for the 4th and last of these tunnels today, the one that you're allowed in. We're gonna have a quick butcher's at it. There's a nice air shaft down the bottom again as well, so very interesting. So many people about, people on bikes, people walking dogs, people going for a run, etc. But I was just saying to Dave, you know, I mean, if you could strip all this undergrowth away and take the drone up and look at this tunnel and the one joined onto it next door, it'd be an incredible sight, it'd be amazing. Anyway, let's go on air butchers, shall we? Let's go on air nosy. The lads are already in here. Right then, so for this last tunnel in today's video, I didn't want to go showing you all of it because they're kind of pretty much the same, aren't they? And you know, you've seen 3 before this one. But I just wanted to check out this last remaining shaft as you're looking at now, and the brickwork is absolutely flawless in this. It's poker straight, for God's sake. And where it joins the actual top of the tunnel, look at that brickwork. It's amazing. It's so intricate, and they built this without, you know, they were never going to show this off to the general public. I mean, whoever travelled through this tunnel would have been in a carriage. No one apart from people that maintain the railway would have ever seen this. You know, this day and age, something like this would be precast concrete. Horrible, wouldn't it? But this blue engineering brickwork, it's amazing and it's flawless. But I hope you enjoyed this video today. We certainly did. It was a pleasure, as per usual, looking at our fantastic railway heritage. Right then, well that concludes today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. We've had a laugh, we've had a blast. What do you reckon, David?
Yeah, it's been superb. 4 tunnels in a day.
Yeah, incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Too many people about though, isn't there?
Yeah, we've seen at least 10 people. It's too many.
We're not used to all these people, are we?
No, we're not used to walking through tunnels where you're allowed. It's just not the same.
No, it ain't, is it? What do you reckon, Steve?
Yeah, good day again. Yeah, like I said, like Dave says, the 2 tunnels that we're not supposed to go in feel a bit more special than these 2.
Yeah, that's it. I agree with you.
Just climbing the railings makes it different.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, usually we're going through the window or something when we go anywhere, don't we? And Robert,
Yes.
what would you like to say on the matter?
It's been a grand day out. It's been top banana.
Yeah.
It's nice to see you go arse over to it. But you're all right though, so that's the main thing.
Yeah, I had a right bad fall earlier. Really, really bad. Really bad.
I'm concerned for all of 20
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah, we didn't laugh either.
Yeah,
No, there wasn't
tossers.
laughing, in fairness, no. Like true mates, we did not laugh.
Yeah.
We do now. We are laughing now, but we didn't at the time.
I jumped onto the, you know, like the wall above a culvert. I jumped onto that and I slipped and I went. Really, I was lucky, to be honest with you. I didn't break anything.
It all went
but-
into slow motion.
Yeah, it did. Look, sodding bikes, I'm sick of them. No, it's all right, mate. You've got to share this, ain't you? We'd all own everything. We're just not used to all these people.
No, but the good thing is there was no one in the abandoned tunnels.
No, there weren't, because they're all fricked.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All looking at us gone out.
Anyway, bye-bye from me. Bye-bye from
Bye-bye
him.
from me.
Bye-bye from Steve.
Bye-bye.
And it's a bye-bye from Rob.
Bye-bye.
And
Bye-bye.
don't forget the Chuckle Brothers.
And the Chuckle Brothers.
To me,
To you.
to me,
To you.
to me.
Oh, that's enough of that. Bye!
You can see those foolish boys having fun down there. Look, them tunnels are incredible. And Steve, I totally agree with you. That brickwork, how the shaft came into the tunnel and how nobody would ever see that, as you rightfully said. No one would ever see it, but how beautiful it was. And today it would have been a totally just a square job, I suppose, and plonk it on the top and put a load of gap filler in it, I suppose. But that was great, Steve. Thank you very much for that. And like you say, when they doubled the track and then they bored the second tunnel, incredible. All this going on pretty well on our doorstep. Hopefully you've managed to find us. This is part 2 of our broadcast this evening, because the first one all went a bit. Anyway, so we're and hopefully Jane's not buffering too much now, Jane. So hopefully you've managed to do that. We're going to give you the answers very shortly to 6 of the best. And Dave Blower actually saying, I took photos when the track was still there. Dave, you're going to have to post a couple. I'm sure Steve would like to see that as well. Absolutely. A great nosy. Right, so... how are you doing with 6 of the best? Are you doing well? I'm just giving you a chance to have another go. In fact, I'll go through the questions one more time. Then I've got a little bit of news for you, not a lot, but a little bit of news, and we'll do that. So here we go, 6 of the best. Don't put the answers in yet, because we're going to do that in the next section. So who donated Clarendon Fields and Sheepywood to the town? Alderman Ward, Samuel Davis, or Solomon Flood? Your general knowledge, which famous actor participated in a competition to find his own look-alike and he only got 3rd prize? Was it Rowan Atkinson, Charles Chaplin, or Frank Sinatra? Find the words from a classic TV show. So in other words, this is the title of a classic TV show. Mr. Smugly got it straight away. Pat Galloway's doing well with it. A few others have got this one. Do you know what it is? Made by a gentleman who made a fantastic lot of children's stuff, but he was quite unique in how he did it. Question 4. Looking for the year when Mr. Blobby was number 1. Take That with Prey, Meatloaf, I'd Do Anything for Love. And the movies released this year were Jurassic Park, Indecent Proposal, Schindler's List, and The Fugitive. What was the year? A real easy wearing in Hinckley. Absolutely. And the anagram questions. Now, are moles pollute thicken? They do, absolutely. And we're looking for a local village and an industrial heritage site. I'm hoping Dangerous Den gets this one because it's right up his street, really. So find the village first and then pan out from that, and hopefully you will get it. And think industrial heritage, think old-fashioned things. Okay, right, okay, we'll come back in a few moments time and do the answers to that, because what I do find myself now is a little bit of extra time. Normally we've here till gone midnight, and but now I've got time, a little bit of time on my hands. One or two things to tell you, actually. I say, first of all, don't forget that our next social night, here it is. Well, it's Annabelle and myself. It's a double act all its own, and the history of traditional pantomime by Annabelle Mann. Now Annabelle, she's researched this quite well, and I'm going to give you the local angle on it. Now, it's going to be a bit of fun, actually, so it'll be a fun evening. We're having to do this mainly because Mr. Wallace, the name's gone, it'll come back in a minute. Yes. Anyway, he was going to give us a talk. He was going to give us a talk about Stony Stanton and Sapgut quarries, but unfortunately, he can't do that. He's postponed it, but he is going to be doing it for us. Okay. Yeah. So, when he does, so we've had to sort of step up just to fill this gap. So we'd appreciate your support. Come along. It will be fun. I promise you, some fun. We've got some footage and whatnot. It'll be good. That'd be good. I like this in the chat room. There's a little thing come up in the chat room. Ivor, good evening, Ivor. It says, on the film I heard, hark at that. That's a bit of Midland Hinckley talk. It certainly is. Absolutely. Can't beat a bit of Hinckley. You really, really can't. So there we go. And yes, Mervyn Wallace, as I say, was supposed to be doing the talk for us this month, but sadly he's had to pull out, so we're standing in. Don't forget that our talk next month in November, because this will be the back end of November. Of course, things will be gearing up for the big C. As I say, that's going to be another one, because we'll be talking about Christmas, but in a much different way. Apparently, how Christmases used to be, and probably not quite so pleasant, and all that sort of stuff. So we've got our guest speaker coming in that night to speak to us on that night. And also, don't forget, on the 13th of December, it's the HDPP Christmas party now. This year, we've got the band back. So it'll be the old... Except we'll be doing Christmas carols and all the rest of it. You know how it goes for the party. And then we're looking into the new year then, and we're also already starting to line up guest speakers for the new year. In fact, I've got a couple which I've got to do. So there we go. That should be great. Now, if you've got anything you think we could use for our Christmas raffle or prize draw, because we'd like to try and do a Christmassy prize draw, so we really got to get it moving to get that done. If you've got anything nice you'd like to donate, like your wallet, preferably with money in it. No, anything you think, that'll be nice, please do. We will take it off your hands, and like I say, we'll have a Christmas prize draw, obviously beginning early December, and then we'll have a draw night, and we'll also have a Christmas raffle at the social night. So hopefully we can help top the funds up for our local good causes. Another thing to tell you about is also, and you may have seen it, I did post it on the group, if you want to see the rest of the pictures from my BEM award ceremony, I did post the links on the group. We had a lovely day. It was smashing, and I've bought a special album to put all the pictures in, and it's really nice, actually. It's been nice to look at that, and the poor printer's about worn out now. I hardly got any ink left, but there you go. Anyway, oh yes, and Russet said, I've got a prize to give to you on Tuesday. Yes, I know, something really special and handmade. We're looking forward to that. That'll be great. Jan Kirby says, I've got some prizes, Paul. Thank you, Jan. All be well worth it. And Kath Denny always said, we'll be at the social. Oh, excellent. Because, seriously, the social will be good. It'll be good because it's just a bit of fun, but telling you some little facts and figures, and telling you how pantomime worked, how it came about. Annabelle's going to do the history of the tradition of pantomime, and I'll be telling you about all the local pantomimes, certainly the ones I was involved with through the 70s and into the 90s. That's going to be really good. Now then, a donation here by Annabelle says, can I give my homework as a prize? Maybe that ought to be the booby prize. It depends. We'll see. There we go. And finally, before we go into the answers of 6 of the best this evening, because I say I'm filling a bit of time here, and that is I have been in contact now with the council and whatnot, all to do with making sure that Hinckley District, past and present, we want to give the recognition, along with the Hinckley and Bosworth Borough Council, we want to give recognition to Marjorie Payne. For those of you, once again, don't know, Marjorie Payne, who died in 1946, donated the land of Argent's Mead to the town. And I was shocked to discover that there is no recognition, by way of a plaque or anything in Argent's Mead. So I've set about that. I contacted the council, and I have to be fair. They've been very supportive. They say, yeah, this is something we ought to do. So anyway, so I'm delighted. I won't tell you what we're doing because I know what we're planning, and I think it's great. But it's moving nicely, and hopefully, come the very early spring of 2024, you'll see what we're working on together. So that's Hinckley and Bosworth Borough Council and HDPP and Sellers of Hinckley are also coming on board to help bring the proper recognition to this lady who's brought so much enjoyment to us, and without hardly any of us ever knowing. So thank you to that. That's great. That's what I've been on about. I've been really busy. Right. Okay, then. Now I think we're giving everybody a chance. Then we'll go into Six of the Best and give you... In fact, you've all been so good tonight, very supportive. I'm going to let you all go home early tonight. Can you remember when the teacher used to say that at school? Now, if you're all very good... and we, at St Mary's School, when we were in our infants class, we were allowed to leave, I think it was 10 minutes early on a Friday afternoon, providing the whole class had attended without any absentees from any of the class for the whole week. And that, seriously, it's true. And I remember the headmaster coming into the classroom and saying, "No, I've got something very special to say, you know." And he said, "Because you've all been in attendance all week, nobody's been off. A little treat today. You can all go home 10 minutes early." Well, we thought we'd won the lottery. I mean, we really did. Oh, give it up for the headmaster. Yeah. Oh, it was great. Running up through Argent's Mead, running past Jasper, going 10 minutes early. Yes, you know, fantastic, brilliant, happy memories. And did you used to have at school, particularly around Christmas time? I don't know about your school, but we used to have a class Christmas party. Like all the infants would be together, all the juniors would be. You used to have the proper party. I mean, I know they don't do that now, but of course it was great. You know, all the grub was on, and my memories of being a kid, always ready to eat something because it was always seemed to be hungry. So the Christmas party was a bonus. Go home, then have your tea as well. You know. Pat Galloway said, "Well, my teacher used to come in and say, 'You've got detention again.'" I could believe that. And Jan says, "St Mary's still a lovely school." Yeah, I mean, I would say fond memories. And I would just like to say, before we do Six of the Best finally, and that, yes, we are going to do another school assembly hymns and songs. It'll be around about March time. I've already been in touch with Peter. And we're starting to think about a few things, but we both believe a couple of times a year is great. And to say, just short of £400 we raised for the church and the roof fund on that afternoon. So you guys were brilliant, and I've got a feeling we'll get even more there next time because word's getting around what HDPP does like that. So we're not just a Facebook group. We're out there. We're doing things. And that's what makes us different from, let's say, other groups of similar stature. That's what we'll say. Now, Six of the Best. Are you ready? Here we go then with Six of the Best. It's now time to reveal the answers as we go through this evening. Okay then. So, I was asking you, I'm curious, everyone gets this right. Who donated Clarendon Fields, down Cov Road of course, and Sheepy Wood to the town? Now, was it Alderman Ward, was it Samuel Davis, or was it Solomon Flood? Now, one of those kindly donated the Clarendon Fields and Sheepy Wood, but let's see who gets it now then. So, in come some of the answers so far. Jan Kirby says Ward. John Dennis saying Alderman Ward. You see, Mr. Smuggler keeping his options open by putting a question mark at the end of it. Dennis Perkins said, well, Annabelle said, Old MacDonald. Go to the back of the class, we will have a word with you. Carol Beasley, Alderman Ward. Absolutely, if you put Alderman Ward, well done. Congratulations. Yes, Alderman Ward donated Sheepy Wood and Clarendon Fields to the sound of the early 1950s, actually officially all done. So there you go. Well done. Give yourselves a point if you've got that. I think that was a good little question to start with. So we go to question 2. Which famous actor participated in a competition to find his own lookalike and only got third prize? Was it Rowan Atkinson, Charles Chaplin or Frank Sinatra? Right, so Jane comes in with Charles Chaplin, Jan Kirby Chaplin, Kirby's just saying a lucky guess earlier on for the first question. Right, and let's see, Chaplin, John Denny. Oh, Mr. Smuggley's not right. It is indeed Charlie Chaplin. Wow, so give yourself a point, Mr. Smuggley. Not quite so smugly now. Oh dear, he's rocking a bit there. Oh, and hard luck, Carol. No, it wasn't Rowan Atkinson. Definitely Charlie Chaplin there. So now then, let's move on to number 3. Find the words to this classic TV show. This classic show by this man that made some wonderful kids' TV because of the way he did it. And instantly, Jane comes straight in with the answer. Let's see if anybody else comes in with the answer as well before I start saying. Let's just see. Carol Beasley still saying, no, not such a lucky guess on the last question. She's playing catch-up, you see. Right. Annabelle says, that Coronation Street? No, that's not a kids' programme. Right. I can tell you that Jane Brown and John Denny have got the correct answer. Yeah, and so has Pat Galloway. Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons. This is the voice. You see, I can still do it a little bit. Give yourself a point if you got Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons. Jerry Anderson made those. I was nearly going to say a show made in Super Marionation, but I thought that will give it away. You still have Captain Scarlet. Absolutely brilliant. So ahead of its time. So nice one. Yeah, Alan Kropp saying before my time, I can tell you what Captain Scarlet's real name was because I'm an anorak. I'll keep you hold on that. And maybe I ought to hold that for a question one week. Anyway, moving on. Guess the year. What was the year that Mr. Blobby was number one with Take, and also with Take That, with Pray, and all that? Anyway, what was the year? What's the year? John Denny. Mr. Smuggley said, I met Jerry Anderson once. Yeah. Good. Right, Jane Brown comes in with 94. Alan Kropp, 93. David Allen, 93. Annabelle Mann, 93. Jan Kirby, 93. And if you've got 1993, correct. Well done. Congratulations. Yes, that was the year that was 1993. If you can't, I'm Mr. Blobby and all that lot. Fantastic times. Okay, then. A very easy where in Hinckley. I'm sure you're going to get that right as well. Let's just give that a moment for you to bring your answers in. Yes, well done, David Starbury said 1993 as well. Yes. Right. Let's see. Here we go. You're getting it. I said it was easy. So Jane Brown, John Denny, Dennis Perkins, Annabelle, and David Allen all say... And yes, so does Jan, yeah, and so does Daniel Coburn. No. Yeah, absolutely, it is. It is indeed the Tudor Road Shops. Absolutely it is. And in fact, I did have a big picture. Here we are, look, there it is, look. I just thought I'd just show you that, just so you can see. That's where we were. And well done, Anne, as well, and Kath. Yes, the Tudor Road Shops it is. And now let's see. Let's see how the Haniogram went tonight. Pat Galloway's given me a score already, 3 out of 6. He obviously didn't bother with the anagram. Armholes pollute thicken. I'm looking for a local village with an industrial heritage site. The clue was Mr. Nosy has been here and talked about it. Yeah. And let's see, just a minute before John Dennis gave me his answer. Dave B said no, right. It looks like Mr. Smuggley might be the only one that's putting the right answer in. I'm just giving it a few moments more time before we give you the answer in case little Jane is going to have a go at this one. Well, Mr. Smuggley has redeemed himself somewhat because I was looking for Help Out Mill Shackiston. That's exactly what I was looking for. Help Out Mill Shackiston. Rearrange that. That's what you'll find. And of course, Mr. Nosy has been there. So let's get your scores in tonight. Send your scores in now. Poor Kevin Beasley says, I've only got one tonight. Oh dear, never mind. And Jane had got no idea on the anagram tonight. So it swings and roundabouts, isn't it funny? Some weeks you just breeze through it, and other weeks you think, I can't think what's going on. There we go. So 3 tonight for Jane. Well done, Jane. Jan Kirby, so have I. Yes. S missing from the Anio. Well, listen, that's cutbacks for you. Queen Bee says she's got 4. Well done. 5 with no Google. You see, you get an extra smug point when you do it without Google. Well done. Carol says, I was just guessing tonight, she says, really. Russet, 1 as usual. Oh, Russet. 4 for Jan Kirby. And Kath said, I got 2. Yeah, tonight she did. She did. And 2 for David Allen. And Daniel Coburn got 2 as well. And Anne, listen, look, Anne is celebrating 5 for the very first time. Well, congratulations. Well done. Dennis Perkins 3 and David Steinborough only 2, but it doesn't matter. It's the taking part. And because this is a live stream, you see, we never know what's going to happen. Like how we got cut off earlier on like that. We didn't know that was going to happen. But it's much better than things being recorded because, we can react straight away to things that are going on. So I have filled in the time a little bit now, but you can all go home early tonight. But we'll be back next week with some more proper local features. We'll be featuring some of the stuff we've done before, of course. And also we've got another nosy for you next week. So we're one nosy in the bag at the minute. So that's really nice. And I hope you enjoyed it. And our breaking transmission has not spoiled the overall enjoyment of our programme for you this evening. Can you remember, just before I go, it's just come to me, many years, I mean, the kids of today would not know this, but can you remember the continuity announcers? So the people that were in vision, sort of like I am now, and they would introduce the programmes. The BBC used to do it, and ITV used to do it. And then there'd be a guy sitting there with a vase of flowers at the side of them, and say, good evening and welcome to ITV on this Tuesday night. At 7 o'clock, we've got Coronation Street. But before that, it's time for our visit to Crossroads. And then they'd look off camera and go, can you remember them? The continuity announcers, fantastic. Oh dear, yes. I forgot about continuity announcements. Oh dear. Anyway, thank you. Honestly, you're too kind. You've put in lovely support messages in the chat room. I hate it when things go wrong, and I know a lot of the time, it's beyond our control, but it's still great that you still enjoy it anyway. Take care, and like I said, I'm looking forward to your company here with me next Sunday evening, and until then, remember, keep it HDPP, keep it live. I'll see you then. Ta-da! Oh, hello. If things couldn't get any worse, well, here I am back again just for another quick go. Just another quick one for you this evening. This is the part of the programme we never talk about, but by hanging around, you know what's coming next. Oh, yes, you certainly do. We have dad jokes. Yes, look at that. Do you like how I morph that like that? You see how I do that? It makes it look like you've got two cameras. Yeah, just clever stuff. I thought, oh, give that a go. Right, okay. I was supposed to try and move the screen down a bit, but it wasn't going to happen. Right, here we go. Some dad jokes to round off our time here. Right, are you ready? Now then. Right. Son to his dad. Dad, I really want to work in the moisturiser industry. What should I do? And his dad said, the best advice I can give is apply daily. Apply daily. Okay, that's a good one. That's all right. A clap for that one. We didn't even get a laugh. Okay, fair enough. Diet diary, day 1. I removed all the fattening food from the house. It was delicious. Oh, yeah. That's more the stuff. Question time. Which member of ABBA was the oldest? That was Bjorn. It's easy to remember because he was Bjorn before all the others. A man just assaulted me with milk, cream and butter. How dare he? I like that one. Oh, dear. Love that one. Wow, that was a good one. 2 elephants meet a naked guy, and after a while, one elephant says to the other, I really don't get how he can feed himself with that thing. Oh, let's go for it. People tell me my grammar stinks. That's really harsh. She's 101, bless her. What do you call it when a bunch of old men clap? Rain applause. And finally, do you know why I make puns? Because it's my responsibility. Responsibility. Oh, dear. Take care. See you next time. Bye. Yeah.